Now, up next, everybody, last but certainly not least, the final closing session of the day, we have Mr. Deven Shah from Lab System here to speak about the overcoming the technical hurdles in achieving mass adoption of Web3 technology. Mr. Deven is the technical advisor of Lab Systems. He was a chairman board of studies of the University of Mumbai, and he's an investigator of the dark web-based cryptocurrency investigation project. He's a corporate trainer for blockchain technology and cybersecurity. Everyone, please put your hands together in a massive round of applause for Mr. Deven up here on stage with us. Welcome.
So let's begin. I'm representing Lab Systems, and my talk is on cryptocurrency dark web investigation tool. I am by profession an academician, and as a professor, I always see to that my class is entirely full with the students. But right now, I'm not able to see many audience over here. No problem, as this is last session. So let's understand about us. We invented and conceptualized at the development of education center for Shree Tiwari College of Engineering, where I'm working as a principal. And Lab System, where I'm an advisor, is more than 30 years in existence in India, and exclusive their business is about the digital forensic. So in 2017, Lab System approached us to come out with the course content on the cybersecurity investigation and the dark web investigation. So and that is also the requirement is a hands-on requirement. So we set up a cryptocurrency Bitcoin lab live node and total 5 dark web nodes so that we can able to divert the traffic of a dark web to our lab. Out of which one node is an exit node so that we can able to analyze the things. And the best part is during the training session in 2017, the Lab System start getting the job from the law enforcement agency on various investigation problems of the cryptocurrency fraud. So USP of our product is evolve over the time to solve the real-time crime investigation challenges in last 2 years by incorporating challenges of an Indian law enforcement agency working in the field. The best part of our product is this product is actually evolved based on the real-time challenges are faced and solved by us. So why we need to go for an investigation? In previous speaker, one of the speakers says that India is the largest, the cryptocurrency maximum used by country called India. And we have 140 billion population, 1.40 billion population. So even if fraction of 1%, if they have some issues related to cryptocurrency fraud, it comes out with hundreds to thousands of cases. And as such, Indian law enforcement agency, as of now, are not ready to work on that. Plus, we have issues like ransomware and money laundering. And darknet transaction, 99.8% darknet transactions now use Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency. So let's study with the case study. Directly, I'm starting with the case study. My first case study in 2018-19, where we got, through Lab System, we got one case study that there is a wallet address given by some forensic science agency, very prominent in India. And that wallet address was not, they captured this wallet address and they say this wallet address doesn't genuine wallet address. Now in this particular case study, the one particular character in this wallet address is not genuine. So it is basically a perpetrators purposefully changing that address, one particular character over here, to disguise the investigation agency. So what we have done is, we have replaced this character with the 58 possible characters. At that time, we got to understand this may be a possibility that more than one Bitcoin wallet address can be identified. But then we found that only one Bitcoin address was available in the blockchain for entire life, out of these 58 possibilities. Then we realized it is because even if, let's say, there are 3 or 4 characters are matching in the, let's say, 25th position of a Bitcoin, still the probability that remaining prefix and after that, all the numbers should be in the proper sequence, and that probability is 0. So the point is, over here, the perpetrator thinks the way, we always say that cryptocurrency people who use cryptocurrency, they are not aware of the working style of a cryptocurrency, and that is the reason all the normal general people, they get victimized through some frauds. But same thing happens with the perpetrator. Even the perpetrator is not aware of that by changing one character, he may be, scot-free. Because even if he change 2 characters or 3 characters, if he change 2 characters, I need to have a combination of 58 into 58. That is almost 3,000 plus combination. Out of these 3,000 also, probability that only one wallet address will be genuine, remaining will not be genuine. So that is the best part, that the way general people is not aware of a technology, and that is the reason they got victimized. Similarly, perpetrator also can be easily caught, as they are not aware of the technology in detail. Second thing, problem statement, what we got is that there is a company, this is a startup company in India. That startup company got some fund through a Bitcoin, and after receiving the fund, immediately that company got one link in the WhatsApp message about whether to check whether they have received the fund or not. So when he clicks on that particular link, immediately through phishing attack, the entire Bitcoin, whatever they received, it was migrated to some other places. Now, in this particular scenario, what has happened? They come to us. We don't have a tool. So we went through our live Bitcoin node manually. We went till 6th hop, and we identified the exchange where the Bitcoin was transferred. So through government regulation, we went through the exchange, we get the KYC, and then we able to caught that person. Similarly, what has happened? So through our tools, we identify 15 different category of a fraud in cryptocurrency. 15 different category of a fraud in cryptocurrency. Then we realized the tool is ready. Let's check with the well-known documented cases across the world. So we took one publicly available document that is a funding terrorist organizations. And in this, there is a terrorist organization. They have posted a message in a social media that Bitcoin is safe, so that you can transfer the fund through a Bitcoin. Again, theoretically, Bitcoin is safe. Nobody can able to caught you, so you can transfer the fund. Then the same message, they went through 3 different URL website, .net, .ps, and .ps. Out of which, one .net website has been taken over by one federal agency, law federal agency in one of the country. And they start observing the fund transaction. And that fund transactions, they checked, and then they identify the wallet address from where the fund transaction is done, and they narrow down, and they link to the actual entity who has done this fund transaction. So what we have done is, through this our tool, we identify the wallet address, which publicly known, and the transaction, and then we seen the risk factor that this particular wallet address is what a score of a risk factor, which is nothing but the 85. Then we went through a fund flow analysis. Now, initially we used to do manually. Now we done automated things. And we create a Sankey graph, and we go through a fund flow analysis. And after a few steps, we end up with the money at the exchange again. So what are the inference from the crypto? The donor wallet contributed around XY money and transferred to crypto exchange. And crypto exchange again transferred that money back to another crypto exchange. So we could able to go till a last mile to a crypto exchange. There is another very popular case study, SolarWinds compromise. this is a network monitoring tool in the federal agency, very popular case study. Again, what we want is that company has registered domain name through paying the Bitcoin in a European country, and they use the exchange of a Southeast Asia. Over here. So we identify the wallet address. So transactions and the wallet address. And then we check the scores of that, and we can see that that particular transaction wallet address was 75%. And similarly, here also we have gone through a fund flow graph, and we could able to track it out. So what are the inferences that yes, with this we can able to flow fund graph, we can able to reach to exchange, and we can able to use the KYC to get the culprit. Now, what is our solution? How our solution is different? Indian law enforcement agency clearly says that they doesn't want to use API at all. Because if they use API, their entire investigation concept, okay, will be known to the company where they are using the API. So they need a complete privacy of investigation itself. And that is the reason what we done is we have a full node premises as a part of our delivery. And then on that full node premises, then we do the data collection, risk scoring, blacklisting, and tagging of a wallet address. So that is the one concept. Second concept is, since I have a full node premises, so if in case the Indian investigation agency capture the private key of a wallet address, they can immediately seize the money after proper due diligence. That is also easily possible. Then we are now moving towards the in-depth analysis of a product. In this in-depth analysis, now we are trying to connect with the dark web investigation as well. Then we are going for a risk management score, and we are moving towards the automation. So our solution architecture is that we need to be part of the system to investigate that instead of API. And that is the reason the left-hand side full node is a part of the system. After this, we have a virtual machines for all the type of Bitcoin. So it can be Bitcoin, it can be Ethereum, it can be Polygon. And then we have our own system, intelligence system, where we are continuously monitoring the dark web and collecting all the blacklist data over here. And it's very difficult to crawl the dark web. You need to have hundreds of IP address. Continuously, you have to use different IP address. Otherwise, Tor will block your IP address. So that was very difficult. And the thing is, every second day, the dark web marketplace, they change their onion URL as well. So it is not fixed. So the product is about the image crypto mode. So we can able to create the wallet images, transaction analysis, wallet analysis, visualization, watch list of the wallet, blacklist database, and automated report. These are the product features. So now, as I told you that now our product is evolved based on the actual requirement of a law enforcement agency. So the full chain visualizer is completed. It's working. It's already deployed in various places across Indian law enforcement place. Risk topology is also completed with the minimum ML. And now we are moving towards the heuristic-based to automated investigation. As a professor, our input is always a research paper. And we understand where the problem lies. We need to respect the architecture. We may not be able to throw the architecture. And because of that, we understood that it's easy to say as a, that machine learning along with the analysis, but implementing the machine learning in true sense is just not possible immediately on a Bitcoin scenario. Because supervised learning is just not possible. In unsupervised learning also, let's say if I want to use that, then I need some features with some different characteristic. I can't use the wallet address across the world as a feature. So I have to convert the transaction-based property as a feature, and which are the wallet address are involved. So that is what we are trying to do right now. We are working on it. We started with the whitelisting all the genuine transactions on Bitcoin, and then we are putting that to a machine learning tools, okay, and we create the model based on these features. Now we are working on the dark web, as I told you. We have a 10 million Bitcoin address which are available in the dark web, okay, and that has been noted down across the category of the various marketplaces, along with the dynamic URL, onion URL that is changing continuously. And we could able to find out the various mixtures which are available in the dark web and like a marketplace in the dark web over here. So that is what we are. Thank you. My time is up, and I'm up. Thank you.
Yes, my question is, have you worked with any national security agencies or with any cybersecurity companies so far?
Sorry, what?
Have you worked with any cybersecurity?
That is what our product is now deployed with various Indian law enforcement agencies, okay, including Indian Revenue Service as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so it is already used by Indian law enforcement agency. We solve all the questions, and slowly we evolve with the product in the college premises. That is the best part.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.